You were not brought to this message by chance. There's a divine reason you're hearing these words at this exact moment. There's a sacred prompting that has guided you here, and it's because something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life. If you've been sensing an intense energy shift, it's because you've just crossed a monumental threshold. A threshold that has prepared you for the awakening that is now upon you. The moment for revelation has arrived, and the answers you are finally making way with and being released into your consciousness. What once felt distant is now becoming real. The time of waiting has ended. The energy of divine fulfillment is now flowing freely, and it is calling you to step fully into it. The desires you've prayed about, the visions you've held in your heart, and the hopes you've nurtured in silence, they are no longer future possibilities. They are unfolding now. To fully embrace this sacred shift, you must begin to tune your heart to the rhythm of what's arriving. Understand this clearly. Your presence here is no mistake. It's a confirmation that your path is divinely orchestrated, and that every hardship and delay you've encountered had purpose. Everything you've endured has built the foundation for this very moment. This is your rise. Nothing will stand in your way, but it's crucial that you remain with this message until the very end. If your soul is ready to embrace the truth being revealed, then stay tuned all the way through. Deep within, your spirit recognizes this as divine timing. Before we move forward, align your energy by engaging with this message. Like this video to send forth vibrations of power, subscribe to stay connected with this journey, and write 99 in the comments as a sacred number to declare your resonance with universal truth. That number carries frequency. Let it be your signal that you are attuned to this moment of change. This is the turning point. You've crossed the threshold. The long night is ending and the dawn is here. What you've longed to see manifest is now moving into physical form. You've gone through what felt like endless testing. The challenges weren't random. They were designed to mold your spirit into one capable of carrying the blessing ahead. You've walked through fire, faced storms that shook your faith, and wrestled with the silence when answers didn't come. Still, you held on. Still, you kept moving. And because you endured, the heavens are responding with a mighty affirmation. You are seen. You are validated. You are victorious. What you experienced was never about punishment. It was preparation. The intensity of your trials has forged within you a resilience that no one can take away. Through adversity, you let go of fear. Through setbacks, you built unwavering trust. Through isolation, you discovered your strength. And now, everything changes. The inner work you did, often in solitude, is now drawing visible fruit. The tests that once seemed unbearable were divine tools sculpting your soul. You've made it. The evidence of your growth is about to be reflected in your external reality. Get ready. The moment has come for your elevation. God has observed your journey and taken account of your perseverance. He's watched you stand firm when giving up would have been easier. He's seen you believe in His promises even when the wait felt endless. And now, He is ready to reward your faithfulness. No effort has gone unnoticed. Not a single tear was wasted. You've carried yourself with grace through the darkest nights, and now the light is here. The divine promise is being fulfilled. Every prayer, every act of faith, every quiet surrender, it has all built toward this unfolding. What you're about to walk into is not just a change in your circumstances, it's a shift in your entire being. You are being elevated into a new existence, one that aligns with your highest calling. You aren't who you were before. You've evolved, expanded, and awakened in ways you couldn't fully see while in the midst of the struggle. But God saw it all, And now He's ushering you into the life you are destined for. Doors that were once closed are about to swing wide open. Roads that seemed blocked will suddenly clear. Divine timing is now manifesting in real time. For a long while, you've waited. You stood in the space between where you were and where you knew you were meant to be. That waiting felt endless at times. You questioned. You wept. You wondered if you were forgotten. But you were never forsaken. In truth, you were being shaped for something extraordinary. Every moment of delay served to build your capacity to receive the abundance now coming your way. That season is complete. The energy has shifted, your spirit has matured, and now you are ready to step into the vastness of what was prepared for you all along. Reflect on your journey. Think back to the moments when you felt unseen and unheard, the times when nothing made sense. Those were sacred chapters. They taught you things strength alone couldn't teach. You discovered grace, humility, and inner power. You unlocked faith that runs deeper than logic. And now, because of that, you are being honored. God is proud of the way you held your ground when the world was shaking around you. He's acknowledging your loyalty, your endurance, and your devotion. The reward is near, and it's greater than anything you imagined. This isn't just about reaching the next level. This is a complete soul renewal. You've been reborn in spirit. You've shed illusions and walked away from limiting beliefs. You've broken through the walls that once confined your identity, and now you're stepping into a new dimension of existence. Divine favor surrounds you. The energy of breakthrough is all around you. What's about to be released into your life is going to bring clarity, joy, and fulfillment. The transformation is comprehensive. It touches your mind, your relationships, your purpose, your well-being, every layer of your existence. From this moment forward, you will not see things as you did before. Your perspective has been refined. Your awareness has expanded. You are no longer tied to what once kept you small. You are now standing at the gate of your destiny, and the key has been placed in your hands. The next part of your story is about unfolding abundance, divine alignment, and sacred purpose. Nothing can reverse the momentum that has now begun. You're stepping into your divine inheritance. This elevation isn't surface level, it's a deep, permanent shift. Your internal world has been restructured to handle the blessing. Your character has been fortified to sustain it. Your heart has been calibrated to give and receive with truth. This is not just a blessing, it's a commissioning, a divine invitation to rise into your calling and walk boldly in your divine identity. And it all began with your willingness to trust the process. You may not have realized you were being tested in such profound ways, but God did. Every quiet act of faith, every moment you chose love over fear, every time you stood in integrity when no one was watching, it all mattered, it all counted. And now the results are being revealed. You didn't just pass the test, you excelled in it. You rose above what tried to bring you down. You chose light even in the shadows, and now the universe responds. As this shift takes root, prepare for rapid change. Be ready for divine alignments, new connections, unexpected opportunities, and miraculous outcomes. The energy around you is accelerating. What took years will now take moments. What once seemed impossible will become your new normal. You've entered a sacred space of alignment, and everything is about to synchronize. You are not who you once were. The old is gone. The new has arrived. In this sacred transformation, expect your inner world to flourish. Your emotional landscape will stabilize. Your spiritual gifts will awaken. Your purpose will crystallize. It will feel like a complete resurrection of your soul. God is not merely blessing you with things, He is elevating your being. This is rebirth, this is ascension, this is the promise for So stand tall, lift your gaze, embrace what's ahead, because this is your moment. You were born for this, and now everything you've believed, everything you've hoped for, everything you've prepared for, it's all coming to life before your eyes. Welcome to the season of divine transformation. You are now journeying toward destinations your mind had never envisioned. As you evolve spiritually, you'll begin accessing elevated states of awareness. The shift into dimensions beyond the third, into the fourth and fifth, is an integral part of your ascension, enabling you to explore new planes of consciousness. Within these expanded realms, the linear nature of time and the solidity of space begin to dissolve, allowing your perception of reality to undergo a profound transformation. This shift is more than a physical experience, it's an internal evolution, both spiritually and mentally. You'll start noticing that your vision of the world is no longer limited to surface appearances. You'll begin to intuitively understand the deeper truths that lie beneath the veil. Your bond with the divine will intensify, and you will come to view your life through the lens of higher awareness. Initially, these transitions might feel unfamiliar or even surreal, but have faith, they are part of the sacred unfolding of your soul. As you rise into these greater states of consciousness, you'll find access to inner wisdom and intuitive knowledge that will illuminate your path with peace and precision. Your awareness is expanding, and with it comes an enhanced ability to bring your aspirations into reality. This is a call to release every form of internal resistance, the doubts, fears, and insecurities that have kept you tethered to your former self. The Creator is now liberating you from these mental and emotional constraints. This sacred metamorphosis will refine your spirit, burning away outdated perceptions and beliefs that once stifled your growth. It's easy to get entangled in the false narrative that you're inadequate or unworthy of divine blessings, but that's a distortion. The divine has always acknowledged your intrinsic value. Now it's your turn to claim that truth. Through this cleansing process, you'll be freed from emotional baggage that kept you anchored to the past. As you shed these falsehoods, you'll start to notice tangible shifts around you. New pathways will emerge, relationships will find harmony. Most importantly, you'll begin to see yourself through the eyes of your Creator, capable, whole, and worthy. This is your invitation to step fully into the magnitude of who you were destined to become. You carry an eternal purpose infused with strength and excellence. You were formed to walk with divine confidence and to claim your spiritual inheritance without hesitation. This moment is asking you to step boldly into your divine essence. Trials have come, and still you've remained, resilient, wiser, and ready. Each obstacle has sculpted you, endowed you with insight and endurance. Now is the time to use what you've gained. No more hiding behind fear or self-doubt. This is your season to stand tall in the truth of your sacred identity. Walking in divine confidence means embracing your mission without second-guessing. You are chosen, empowered, and divinely supported. The ability to shift your world, inspire those around you, and establish a lasting legacy resides within you. You weren't meant to shrink. You were designed to rise. The season of delay and questioning has concluded. Heaven has witnessed your patience, your unwavering belief, and your commitment to divine timing. The moment you've prayed for has finally arrived. The breakthrough you sensed but couldn't yet touch is now manifesting. Doors that were once shut tight are now opening with ease, ushering you into a new realm of possibility. The road was long, and there were moments when you doubted whether you would see the promise fulfilled. Yet every experience, every tear, and every prayer was leading you to this divine opening. Your waiting was not in vain. You have been strengthened, molded, and now positioned to walk through the gates of blessing. This turning point is more than just a shift in your environment. It's a sacred rerouting of your soul's path. Everything you envisioned is beginning to take form. And the beauty is, this moment marks the beginning of something far greater. Your divine change is here. There is no need to hold back. Spiritual awakening is unfolding at full force. This is not just a situational change, it is the reawakening of your essence. You are entering a chapter rooted in divine vision, stillness, and sacred purpose. All of your struggles, your inner battles, and moments of uncertainty have been preparation for this powerful transformation. At times, this renewal may feel strange. You might feel like you're shedding past versions of yourself, peeling away old identities and stepping into a new form of being, but that's precisely what this rebirth requires. It's about embodying your sacred potential and allowing your spirit to flourish. You're being elevated to a place of spiritual richness and inner authority. This rebirth is not about beginning again. It's about uncovering what was always within you. Stay receptive to the inner revolution taking place. This isn't a fleeting moment, it's a complete transformation in how you experience the world and your own being. Your steps will be guided by divine knowledge, and your presence will carry a quiet yet powerful authority. No matter how painful your past may have been, one truth remains unchanged. Divine love has always surrounded you. Through every hardship, love has remained. You are cherished beyond measure, and the sacred presence has never left you, not for a moment. This unbreakable love is your foundation, your compass, and your assurance through every season of your life. When the storms raged, you may have wondered if you mattered or why the pain seemed relentless. But hear this clearly. The Creator has loved you from the beginning, not because of your perfection, but because of who you are. You are held, seen, and valued, no matter your past, your flaws, or your fears. Let that love be the wellspring of your peace as you embrace this new chapter. Walk with the knowledge that you are never alone. The divine walks beside you, lighting every step, surrounding you in grace and direction. You are not forgotten. You are selected for greatness, deeply loved, and eternally remembered. It's time to embrace the unfolding of a new reality. The former ways are dissolving, and a new story is being written, one that reflects the depths of your soul and the intentions of your Creator. Every experience you've passed through has been a chisel, shaping you into the powerful force you now are. You are prepared, honed, and ready to rise higher than ever before. You've endured the fire, and now it's time to walk into the light. Your transformation is not merely a change in scenery, it's an awakening of your innermost being. You are emerging with unshakable certainty, empowered by grace and fueled by your calling. Stand in that truth, move forward with power. This is your divine invitation to take ownership of your path. You are being summoned to embrace your highest self, the version of you that was written into existence from the beginning. The world is eager for your light. Don't dwell on what's behind. Everything ahead of you is aligned with purpose, abundance, and sacred intention. The period of waiting has ended. The time to receive has begun. The divine has observed your faith, your sincere heart, and your endurance. Now the time has come to be saturated with blessings too vast to measure. You've withstood the refining fire, and now the fullness of the promise is unfolding. What lies ahead isn't merely prosperity, it is a divine overflow. This is your appointed season for elevation on all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. The Creator is setting before you open gateways, presenting new options and covering your path with divine favor. Are you ready to take hold of what's been prepared for you? Are you ready to embody the dream you've long carried in your heart? The keys to a fresh chapter are being placed in your hands. Don't be hesitant. Step into this sacred opportunity with assurance. The light you've longed for is now within reach. The blessings are abundant and they are tailored just for you. Everything is aligning. The heavens are responding. This moment is not by chance. It is the result of intentional divine order. All the quiet prayers, the inner strength, the silent endurance, they've brought you to this defining crossroad. The vastness of the universe is rallying behind you, affirming your direction and preparing the way. You're no longer walking alone. When your life is in alignment with the cosmos, ease becomes the new normal. Obstacles dissolve. Unexpected miracles emerge. The sacred forces are coordinating your elevation with precision. The confusion and waiting have given way to divine clarity. You're stepping into harmony with your purpose, and the way forward is opening effortlessly. The transformation isn't just external, it's flowing from within. Your spirit has grown, and your outer world is catching up with that evolution. You've become synchronized with divine rhythms, and nothing can delay what's meant for you. This is the turning point. The waiting period has expired. Your preparation is complete. The universe is delivering its response. The tide is changing and blessings are arriving. Be assured, this was always part of your sacred timeline. Your breakthrough has already begun. Really, a powerful shift is taking shape, and you're about to transition into a completely new chapter of existence. Get ready for an overwhelming surge of transformation, one so intense it will disrupt everything familiar and rebuild the structure of your reality from the ground up. This isn't a minor adjustment, it's a profound reformation. Every piece of your life will be influenced by this sweeping energetic shift as the universe dismantles what no longer serves you and clears the path to your destined journey. Prepare for an experience that is both breathtaking and deeply transformative. Your thoughts, your essence, your bonds with others, all will be impacted by the incoming energy. Though it may feel like the very earth beneath you is unsettled, let go of fear. This movement is the necessary release of outdated ways, illusions, and limitations that have kept you from rising higher. Just like a seismic event reshapes the land forever, this inner tremor will redirect your path for the better. You're not just encountering change, you're stepping into your evolution. And what lies ahead is more magnificent than what you've previously dared to dream. This is not just a moment, it's a sacred alert from the cosmos, signaling that you're ready to awaken fully into the person you've always been meant to be. The areas of your life that felt dull, uncertain, or misaligned are being completely renewed. You're about to receive insight so powerful it changes your entire outlook. What's arriving is a force you cannot stop, a powerful emergence that will turn visions into tangible experiences. As this spiritual renewal unfolds, you may feel like you're being made anew. The older parts of yourself, once necessary for survival, will dissolve, and in their place a more resilient, wise, and aligned version will emerge. This is the death of old limitations and the rebirth of your truest essence. The time for small steps and playing it safe has ended. What you're experiencing now is an undeniable nudge into your most potent self. You're standing on the edge of something extraordinary. The spiritual rebirth you've longed for is unfolding as you read this. Every trial, delay, and moment of waiting has not been in vain. It's all been preparation for the powerful emergence now taking shape. Just as a butterfly sheds its cocoon, you are discarding layers of conditioning and false identity, revealing your truest self. This isn't simply a new start. It's a full transformation of your entire being. Your soul is stirring with new understanding, expanded awareness, and divine wisdom. You'll begin to perceive the world in a more sacred way and feel the presence of divine support like never before. Old pain is fading, and in its place rises a strength that has always existed within you, now fully activated. Your potential has waited long enough. This is the moment you stop holding back. The fire that once flickered inside you is now blazing, and it's meant to be seen. You were made for something greater, and now the timing is perfect for you to embody that greatness. The hesitation and self-doubt have no more space in your life. Your divine identity is becoming your reality. You've been shaped by every experience, and now that wisdom is rising to the surface, guiding you to step into a life of purpose and direction. You're being urged to accept the authority that's always belonged to you, to stop waiting and start creating. Every resource you need is already within you. All the courage, knowledge, and ingenuity you've been searching for have always been part of your design, and now it's time to release it into the world. This journey is about more than personal gains. You've been positioned for something far greater than individual achievement. You've been called to make an impact, to allow your transformation to ripple out and uplift others. The moment to embrace the abundance of life, the miracles awaiting you, and your full divine capacity is here. Trust that everything is unfolding with perfect timing, and that every piece required to support your purpose will appear at just the right moment. The unveiling of your full self is in progress, and nothing can stop it now. You've shed the fears and stepped through uncertainty, and now the path ahead is illuminated with divine favor. What once felt too distant to grasp is now standing within arm's reach, and the acceleration of manifestation is undeniable. The struggles and delays were never without reason. Every hardship was a classroom, every delay a form of divine preparation, and now the test is over. You've endured the pressure and come out refined. The strength you've gained through those difficult seasons is your foundation, and now it's time to build. The beginning of this new path marks a rise not just in circumstance, but in purpose. This elevation is about truth, legacy, and honoring the transformation you've undergone. The person you are now holds power and insight forged in fire. It's time for that version of you to shine. The moment has come for the world to recognize the light you carry. You don't need to chase what is already aligned with your destiny. Your glory will meet you where you stand because it's been ordained. Today is the day everything starts to align. The clarity you've waited for is arriving. This isn't the result of chance, it's the unfolding of divine orchestration. You've reached the part of your journey where all that was unclear begins to make sense. You're being pulled into a future shaped by your perseverance and filled with grace. What's approaching is more extraordinary than you could have imagined. Your rise is certain. What's been dormant is now awakened. The world has not yet witnessed the full magnitude of who you are, but it will. Step forward with conviction, because you have moved through the testing ground and emerged victorious. Now is your moment to influence the world around you with the radiance of your becoming. Life as you've known it is about to dramatically shift. Prepare for an influx of blessings, unexpected openings, and situations beyond anything you've seen before. This is the era of astonishing developments, and your readiness will meet these changes with strength. The answers you've sought are arriving in divine timing, carrying solutions and gifts you weren't expecting. The doors that once felt sealed shut are now opening effortlessly. You're entering a phase where the blessings outpace your expectations, where every surprise is in your favor. Let go of the need to know every detail. Trust that what's on its way is exactly what your soul requires. You are walking into moments that will push you to grow, to stretch, and to believe in new possibilities. And though it may feel unfamiliar, this expansion is necessary and perfect. There's nothing random about what's unfolding. The divine is orchestrating every moment, and your journey is aligning with new outcomes that match the frequency of your true self. Let go of the need to control and instead walk in surrender, knowing that all is working out for your greatest good. This season is full of wonder, and the most incredible parts have yet to unfold. Let yourself be surprised by the goodness that's coming. You've been chosen to rise in this moment, not by accident but by divine design. The inner voice calling you to more is not your imagination, it's guidance from the higher realm urging you to stand tall.